Welcome back to your favorite channel. It's your boy Pelican Bay K9s giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Some will like it, some ain't, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Hit that like button before you get up out of here. A lot of y'all get forgetful, like I always say. Big shout out, big salute to all the brothers that's down in the chat, all the sisters down in the chat, and everybody that's watching the video from afar. You know, big thanks to everybody that support the channel, man. All the pet lovers from one side of the world to the other side of the world. We got some dog news today and some dog talk as well. We're going to address the haters. You know, the haters, they just can't seem to keep their head below the water. They just always want to pop up. They just need their attention, so we're going to give them their attention, you know. But like I said, we got some dog news today, man, and big salute, like I said, big shout out to everybody that's taking care of them hounds, you know, across the world. First thing I'm going to speak about, man, you know, I always say, what did Mr. Tool or Mr. Carver, what makes them so much different than y'all brothers, you know? And this topic is talking about that, you know, what makes them brothers so different than y'all brothers? One thing that makes them different, you know, the laws, right? The laws are what keep these old names and old bloodlines and everything relevant. If it wasn't for the laws, the way the laws is now, most of you old schoolers wouldn't be relevant in today's. You would have new yellows, new Maydays, new Jeeps, new Eli's, new Chinamans, new Friscos. All them dogs will be irrelevant to a certain extent. You know, you wouldn't be trying to breed a red boy dog off of the real red boy, and your dog is not like fully line bred off the dog. You know, you wouldn't be trying to do that if the laws weren't if the laws were like they were in the 90s and the 80s. You'd be talking about these young bulldogs and these young brothers and the brothers in modern day time. You know, so just remember that, man. While y'all old schoolers, you want to be so arrogant, you want to be so you high on your high sedity. Only thing keeping you relevant is the laws. If it wasn't for that, you was no different than the next brother doing a bulldogging. You know what I'm saying? Jay Black and Aubrey Harris. You know, I want to address y'all. Why do y'all hate so much? Y'all about like Buck City, you know? It's not my fault you don't have no goals. It's not my fault you can't accomplish the goals that you do have. It's not my fault that you not connected in the dog game the way you want to claim you connected. It's not my fault that you got your first walk 'em off Big John dog and you trying to act like you've been dealing with them bloodlines for years. You know, why do y'all hate so much? You thought when Walk'em got the game, when the dogs was gone, you thought you was gonna take over the market. I told y'all brothers then, you know, I told you then. A lot of y'all was just looking, oh, they dogs gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna sell my dogs now. I'm gonna sell my dogs now. And it didn't work that way. It didn't work that way, and it still ain't working that way. And now you want to sell your supplements, like I always say. You want to come up here with a hating Jay Black, aka Aubrey Harris. You know, if you ain't the same person, you're rolling together. So when I speak to one of y'all, I'm speaking to both of y'all. You both know you're fuck boys. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it we don't respect, Jay Black, is when you make fake pages. Brother, you can't make a fake page to talk shit from. You started off the whole conversation fake. You know what I'm saying? That's pussy boy shit. You know, you started your whole conversation off fake. You scared to look at me with who you really are. You know, I mean, can't respect that, man. But what I'm trying to figure out is why y'all hate so much. Is it the fact that Hacksaw and the Dead-Eye Dog that y'all thought was gonna rescue y'all from the dog slums? You know, you thought Dead-Eye was gonna rescue you from the dog swamps, but you ain't know how to play the game. You see, this is what Aubrey Harris and Jay Black did. As soon as they got Dead-Eye, the first time getting a Big John dog, Now, they thought they can talk trash to the man who created the breed. Aubrey, while you was getting punked in your butt in prison, we was bulldogging. You know, straight up, man. I told you before. Why are y'all boys so mad? A lot of y'all mad. Why? Because I say about the gang stuff? Because I say y'all brothers in the gangs, big salute to you, the ones who doing the right things. But I haven't seen nobody who have made, I haven't seen nobody, period, who became right from the gang. Now, are you mad because I say that? Are you mad because I say I don't see nobody, the gang is hurting besides its own people? You know, y'all scream about what the white man, but in the black people community, the only people that oppresses the black person is the gang members. You thinking a food drive once a year is something? You thinking a school drive once a year is something when you oppress the community the whole year? Is that what you're mad about because I speak stuff like that? You see, let's just be real about it, right? Since we're speaking about the gangs real quick and then I'm off this subject. One successful gang member, not somebody who's successful in the gang, one person who's got successful doing gang stuff, banging. One person that got successful banging. Give me one person. We know a lot of people that sold dope and been successful. Got out the dope game, changed up their ways. We know a lot of people like that. We don't know no gangbangers. So is that what you mad about? Do better if you want me to speak better. You know what I'm saying? What you mad about? The yellow dogs because I say the bootleg or this or that? I'm going to speak about that as well later on in the video. You know? It pays to get the real legitimate stuff. If you want somebody, you want real Jordans, go out there and buy the bootleg and then go stand around a bunch of people who went out there and got their shoes from Foot Locker or Champs or somewhere and then thinking they ain't gonna notice that you got the bootleg. Or they might not notice. But at the end of the day, when it's time to start playing basketball and your heel come off or your sole come off whenever you make a sharp cut, it's the difference between the real and the bootleg. Your dogs ain't acting like the ones you got in that pedigree. That's what I'm talking about, but I ain't on to that yet. You know, I'm asking these brothers why they hating so much. Why you hating, dog? Is it the fact that you didn't have no dogs? You wasn't thinking about dogs? Period. Period. When I was bulldogging, and I'm probably younger than you, quite sure Jay Black and Aubrey Harris, I'm younger than both of y'all. And I'll spin circles around both of y'all when it comes to bulldogging. No history, no credentials. Trying to bring street shit to a civilian. When I tell you I'm a civilian, you got to understand. A lot of y'all brothers don't understand. That's a way of thought. I'm not trying to live like you trying to live, by the laws that you trying to live by, the laws that don't exist, the rules that don't exist. See, I done figured all that stuff out. And the Lord allowed me to have a second chance at life in general. I'm going to live it the right way. I can't help you ain't understand that yet. You know, like I said before, a lot of y'all brothers 50, 60 years old, 45, 50, 60, and you haven't had a bulldog that really took control of your area yet. You still seeking validation from your peers. You seeking validation from the folk that you around. They ain't even bulldogging. No, don't get it twisted, my brothers. When I say bulldogging, that don't mean you ain't seen bulldogging. It just means you ain't winning. You doing more talking on Facebook than you doing winning. It makes no difference what the event is. Any event. But like I said, It ain't just the dope boys that screwed up the dog game. It ain't just the gamblers that screwed up the dog game. You got the haters too. The haters are just as much a problem in this game as the rest of them brothers were in the game. You know, the dope boys, their problem, they hit it in the 90s. The gamblers, they came from the 90s on into modern day era. But them haters, boy, they just deep. They can't afford dogs. They can't buy the dogs. They ain't connected to the people you connected to. You know, they can't produce the dogs you're producing. No matter how they look, they don't know what they got. See, this is the thing about Aubrey and Jay Black. They went and got them big giant and dogs, they don't know shit about them. They got them dogs because of what somebody else told them. You know, and if the dog's acting good when they got them, that's all they know about them, which is cool sometimes. But it ain't cool when you're trying to live off the pedigree. You know, see, Aubrey trying to live off dead-eye pedigree. He not living off dead-eye himself. He trying to live off the Walk'em name. You know what I'm saying? Same thing the fake Walk'em trying to do. Live off another brother name. You know? No, man. Y'all brothers can't do that. It ain't gonna work like that. But let's go ahead and get into this dog news, man. I'm gonna give my brothers and sisters this news real quick, and then we'll get back into this dog talk. Over here we got this guy, you know, who filmed himself walking down the street, swinging his dog by the legs, or by the tail one, by the back legs or the tail. I think it's the back legs. You know, he videotaped this and he got arrested, you know, which he should have been. So y'all know y'all got it first, man. PB K9s giving it to you. Dog talk, uncut, fair, and unbiased. Let's go.
First at 10, we want you to know the dog is fine, but that doesn't erase the offense.
Tonight, our Eddie Dowd reports on an animal cruelty arrest and the push for a conviction.
The video you are about to see is hard to watch. It shows a man walking down the street on Oahu's west side, swinging a puppy by its hind legs.
Disturbing of the way he swung her around. She's a puppy. Her brain is not fully developed yet.
Chantel Moniz runs a nonprofit that's focused on spotting animal abuse and raising awareness. She says a supporter with professional experience de-escalating situations was able to track down the man after tips from the community.
There was a person that went and got the pup from the abuser and removed her. And then they took her to the vet. There's no chip, and I mean, we don't know where this person got her from.
HPD says police arrested a 22-year-old man in the Waianae area for second-degree cruelty to animals, a misdemeanor. Retired HPD Deputy Chief John McCarthy says it takes more than video evidence to put someone like this behind bars or in a psychiatric facility.
Video is not viewed as the best evidence necessarily. Video can be altered. Video can be a snapshot in time. So there's got to be other things to, more or less corroborate the video, show the person's intent.
In January, a woman paid a $500 fine for animal cruelty for lifting her dog in the air by a leash and hitting him, but the court gave back the dog.
They know that the laws that we have on book do nothing.
State Representative Darius Keela is sponsoring a bill that would increase some misdemeanor offenses, such as the intentional death of an animal, to a felony. That would raise the minimum penalty at sentencing.
We can always charge them with the crime, but it then goes to prosecution and it goes down to a slap on the wrist.
Something Moniz says she's experienced herself.
In the past, had many cases where I had substantial evidence and videos and it was thrown out.
HB 698 will go for a full House vote next week. If passed, it will then go to the Senate. Meantime, we are told the puppy is okay and is being taken care of by the Good Samaritan who found him. Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
All we want to know is why they hating so much, man. You even got James L. McGivens. See, what I need, I told y'all, and I keep telling James L. McGivens, and I keep telling Maul Kent, as long as your man keep mentioning my name, we gonna do this every other day. You know, James L. McGivens, Tacoma, Washington. I need to make sure I got all of Tacoma, Washington, Pierce County, animal control, judicial system, whoever watching this video right now. I need all of Washington State watching this video. Y'all can't keep y'all trash from over here bothering brothers who got the right to have dogs, so I gotta handle this. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you where your guy, who you told not to be around dogs anymore, can't possess dogs for the rest of his life. Let me show you where your guy is making fake pages up and trying to hide and sell his dogs in front of y'all eyes. You know, it's gonna take a brother like me to really put James Elmer Givens Jr. in his place. So look, Tacoma, Washington, you check this page out. We got Jose, you know, Jose, and then we got, what's the other one? Jeff Bizzo, which we'll show in a minute. Fake pages. I tell you, James Elmer Givens Jr., you're not hiding. You're not hiding. Go home, get away. It's up for you. Ma Kent, you've been doing fuckboy shit when it comes to these dogs. We don't respect the money. We respect the people who put them do respectful things. See, y'all boys got it twisted. A lot of y'all starstruck. You deal with these so-called big guys, so-called big kennels. You take anything from these brothers. These brothers treat you like shit, and you take it just to get a fucking dog. And you wonder why I get up here and treat you exactly the opposite. You know? Because you out here sucking D to get a dog. We don't do that, fam. You know, I cannot help, truly, Jay Black, Aubrey Harris. I can't help you not connected. I can't help I know real dog men. You know what I'm saying? I can't help I've been with a certain line for a certain period of time. You know, while you was effing up and doing screwed up things in life, I was bulldogging. I wasn't getting in trouble. I'm not the type of person to get locked up every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I was out here bulldogging. But every 5 minutes, y'all getting on Facebook. You know, listen here, man. I gotta say this too. Y'all brothers, and I ain't just saying this to no particular person. I'm talking to, if the shoe fit, wear it. A lot of y'all boys haters, and you show it in your actions. You know, haters, and you show it in your actions. It ain't my fault if you want to make dollars off this fake yellow shit. You know, at the end of the day, supplements, dog food, none of that shit gonna put your dogs and have your dogs looking like Pelican Bay dogs if they ain't producing like them dogs. And I'm talking to brothers with the same lines as I got, similar to what I got. They ain't the same lines. I'm showing y'all brothers on a daily what Fletcher producing, what Mellow Yellow them producing. I ain't showing y'all just the puppies trying to sell them to you. I ain't putting the camera all close to the puppies, making them look big. You know, trying to manipulate the camera to make your dogs look big. Never see these dogs no more throughout their lives. I'm not doing that. I'm following the people that buy the dogs from me because I care about them. You know, I care about the dogs. I care about the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what separates me from these other brothers who claim yellow breeders. And at the end of the day, you know, I say that fake yellow shit because a lot of that stuff is paper pedal. You go back into pedigrees, all these dogs ain't who you say they off of. You know, I know my dogs off who they say they off of. At least if they ain't, I can't prove it. A lot of these dogs that coming off this yellow stuff that you're trying to compare to Pelican Bay's Walker Reds and Old Family Southern Reds, they paper pedal, they ain't all the way yellow. You look back in them, you see a dog that is unknown. And I'm not talking about any particular person. I'm talking about a good few of y'all. You know, you got these brothers, they trying to go buy these dogs outside of the bay thinking they gonna get dogs that producing, getting dogs that look like Mellow Yellow and Fletcher them offspring, and Red Lady them offspring, and BG them offspring. You ain't getting it. You gotta holler at the bay to get them. You know, y'all going all around the bush trying to get all these other dogs. And like I told you before, you don't want to accept the fact that these sperm cylinders is fake. You don't want to accept the fact that y'all heroes is lying to you in your fucking face. That's why I speak about them yellow dogs, and that's why I say so much that they fake. Brother asked me why they fake. What makes mine real? Because my dogs was born off yellow before he died in 92. That's why. That's what makes my dogs real yellow dogs. And the ones that I'm talking about, fake yellow dogs. They born in 1994, 1995, 1996. You know? Oh yeah, they posted yellow died in 1994 to get them extra 2 years of breeding in. But even after they posted him died in 94, Tant still had sons off of him because y'all wasn't keeping up to who he was saying was off of what. He still made sons off of yellow after 94. So that's what I'm talking about, the bootleg yellow shit. You know, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all are not, David Tant is your hero. You never feel like he's trying to shit you. The same way I tell you about them blue dogs. Right now today, you ain't had one person in this dog community from the California to South Carolina to New York that gave you detail that I gave you from David Tant's era about David Tant. But yet everybody got a freaking opinion about something. If you wasn't rolling with them brothers, you don't know what was what. I told y'all before, Aubrey Harris and Jay Black, all y'all dog history come out of sporting dog journals. Y'all brothers read all these journals and you trying to act like you been bulldogging. Wasn't doing shit. So it ain't nothing for a brother like me, man. Like I said, I can see straight through y'all boys. Y'all fakes and phonies. You're broke in the dog game. Aubrey, Jay Black, y'all the type of brothers that'll have dogs all year long. Only way you making money, you know, is to try to knock other brothers, try to hate on other brothers different. That's the only way. That's why you out here trying to do something now. Your money going slow. The fake walking over there selling his dogs. I got mine. You got other brothers got certain strains of that Big John stuff. But I'm telling you, y'all brothers, everybody in the dog community to their face, I got my own strain of that Big John stuff. You can't go to nobody else and get the same line of dogs that I'm pushing. Their pedigrees might look the same, but look at the production wise. Look at the dogs that's coming off the dogs. That's what matters. And this don't mean these brothers who got other dogs, they aren't great dogs. They're great, you know. But a lot of y'all will get the picture in a minute. Whether y'all want to hand the torches over and whether y'all want to say, oh, tell the truth about certain things, it don't matter no more. You know, the dog ain't gonna be what it's gonna be. If you want to buy this fake shit, and when I start talking about it, don't get mad. Keep watching them other channels just so you can avoid me speaking about it. Keep watching them other channels and blocking me just so you can avoid me talking about what's really going on in this dog game. You know, we got puppy peddlers from Georgia. We got a well-known puppy peddler from Georgia that blocked me. Specifically because I be talking about the dogs that he peddling. Dog, get your dog game up. Get your line of family of dogs that you can tell these brothers what this dog brings to the table. I told y'all brothers, man, it's too much money in this pit bull game now for you to trust all these brothers. You got brothers out here peddling these yellow dogs and don't know shit about them. You know? Period. And you expect me not to say nothing? Okay, that's cool. But I'm still trying to figure out what y'all so mad about or what y'all hating so much for. You, like I said, you remind me of James L. McGivers Jr. At Tacoma, Washington. Like I said, Pierce County Animal Control, judicial, and the judicial system. You can't handle your problems. You let your problems leak out to the United States. It's starting to look like to us that everybody from the other 49, 50 states, we need to move to Tacoma, Washington. Where's lawless at? Where brothers can have all these dogs and shit and piss if they decided to and don't get in no trouble. You know, where we can tell the law, we gonna do what we want to do with the dogs. You can't stop us. Pierce County, you can't stop James, but I can. You know, Maul Kent, you can't stop James, but I can. You see, it ain't our fault. Like I said before, It cannot be our fault. We will not let it be our fault because you had your whole HOA neighborhood smelling like the garbage dump, the garbage damn field. You know how you can smell parvo in Cox City sometimes, brothers? You may can't smell parvo, but you can smell when a puppy got parvo in the yard. Specifically, parvo hits a puppy too fast, so you really don't have time to smell it. But Cox Cities, it lasts a while. You can smell when the dog got Cox Cities. Can you imagine what that smell like walking on Buck City Yard, smelling up of Cox Cities and wounded dogs from pellet guns? Can you imagine what it smelled like? Now I say once again, Pierce County, you couldn't handle your problems. You know, you couldn't handle something so easy. And he does have mental problems. You see, he shouldn't have dogs, Pierce County. James Elmer Givens shouldn't have a dog because he is mentally unstable. You know, no man who's facing animal cruelty charges would go into court. You facing 100 and some animal cruelty charges, but yet you going there without a free public defender? Public defender is free, James Elmer Givens. See, you would know that if you was in the streets and all kind of shit like you claim you was doing throughout your days. You was living on these street codes. You would know a public defender is free. And you the asshole that go get busted for the third time and go into court representing himself? Mentally unstable. Talk to me, Tacoma. Talk to me, Pierce County. You know, talk to me, pet lovers with the purple shirts, animal activists with the purple shirts.
Walking away from our cameras.
Were you actually dogfighting?
That's silly. Several animal rights supporters approached Givens.
Any
But we know
of any wrongdoing?
No. We're here on the behalf of the victim, which are the dogs.
You know? See, we're not letting somebody of that caliber come around us and bring us trouble that we don't need. You see, the government gave him one, not two, but 3 chances. And each time he proved them wrong. You know? Each time. So that's why he in the same boat right now as Jay Black, who make fake pages and talk shit to dog men, like anybody gonna ever respect that. And Aubrey Harris. You know? The wannabe. Aubrey Harris, you institutionalized, boy. You selling them supplements like you dealing with canteen, dog. And like I said before, you know, you got more things to worry about than worry about what I got going on over here, from what I hear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tell your connect in South Carolina, we ready to drop them 5K1 down with the Parchment papers. We ready to drop them. Soon as you say the word. You know, y'all boys always want to be tough and gangster throughout this community, throughout this pit bull community. But brothers look clean through y'all boys like glass. And you still can't tell me what you're so mad about. You know, is it the fact you couldn't take over that Big John stuff? You know? Is it the fact that you never, after the dog, you had a little dog named Adolf, he must have fell off. Adolf fell off, and you ain't got nothing else to, you done got rid of dead eye dead. Dead eye dead. You can't go to the real Walk'em, and you can't go to me. You might be able to go to the fake Walk'em, like I said, because he thirsty. He'll take anything. He's dealing with anybody. You know? He just want to fit in and be down. So you may can get a dog from him, but that ain't our quality of dog. You know? I know that blueprint. Because I've been paying attention. While y'all was talking, I was paying attention. While y'all was dick riding, and wanting to be Cornelius from the Django's and never wanting to have your own name with these dogs, I was bulldogging, taking these dogs, putting them in competitions, putting them in events, seeing what they're gonna do, knowing the outcome. You know, I'm the reason you got some of these breeders with this Big John dogs that was made. I'm the one that was out there talking about that Jocko breeding that came out Fletcher and Crazy Girl. He ain't nobody else had a Fletcher and Crazy Girl dog that was representing like mine was. I'm the reason that Fletcher and Crazy Girl breeding was made multiple times. Jocko was good, you know, and I'm not talking about Chavis Jocko for the brothers who don't know. Talking about Walking Miles Jocko. He was a great dog. But off that breeding, that bitch that I had named Libya, she was the best one out of any of them dogs off that breeding. The same one I told you was stopping 3 dogs back to back in less than an hour. Shooting to that rear end so fast, they can't stop it. Shooting to that rear end so fast, it catches them off guard. And if they ain't completely ready, I'm talking about ready, then they'll clear out easy. Done seen it. You know, is that what y'all mad about Aubrey and Jay Black? Maul can't tell James L. McGivens Jr. to get his weight up. You know what I'm saying? tell him Team Mike don't exist. Team Mike. Mike in dog heaven. Mike was never nothing when it comes to James L. McGivens. You know, Mike wasn't nothing to Maul Can't. You know? And the same, I'm saying you been a fuck boy with them dogs, Maul Can't. Them boys saying hog off copper, which I know he ain't. You know? But at the end of the day, you really can't argue with them boys. You know, because you just keep doing effed up stuff. You really can't argue with folk, man. Like I always say, salute to all them brothers that's doing the right things with these dogs. Salute to all them brothers that's got positive dog channels. You know, and you know I'm telling the truth when I say it's one channel that just don't fit in. It's one channel that just, he can't do nothing that none of y'all brothers can do. None of us brothers can do, sisters can do. You know, what's the purpose of being around us, like I said before? Tacoma, Washington, Pierce County Animal Control. You know, look at this picture. Look at this picture. James L. McGivens Jr. with dogs. Lift up that rock. I told you you're not hiding, dog. You're not hiding. You know, like I said before, until you washed all the way out this dog game, I'm not stopping. Until you stop mentioning my name, I'm not stopping. On you, neither, Maul Can't. 6 months, and we still don't know what them 200 dogs when that Maul Can't had. TikTok dead, War Pony dead, Hog dead, Sanchez dead. Well, like I said, Sanchez been dead. You know, he was dead when Maul Can't bought him to the United States. He just knew he could shit y'all putting any other one of these black dogs off of him. Maul Can't been playing fuckboy shit when it comes to these dogs. All you is a cock blocker. You not a dog, man. You's a fucking cock blocker. Buying brothers' dogs and cock blocking them from making the sales. That's why Chico Lopez don't fuck with your ass. That's why you ain't got them papers on Alpo, like I said before. Trying to do fuckboy shit with Chico with Alpo. Now you got Alpo rigged up. Tell ABBA what Alpo really, how you doing that, rigging them up and all that type of stuff. Tell everybody what you're really running the time going on. And y'all wondering why I say these dogs, certain dogs be fake and certain dogs be real. All right, act like you don't know. See, I'm glad and I was blessed to be around these dogs when they was really out. You know, so I ain't gonna be one of the ones that get up here and post these fake yellow dogs, knowing they ain't really got the traits of the real yellow dogs. you know. And when it come to toe jam, if you was really around back in the days, you know, Sambo granddaddy. If you was really around, the word was that Crossroads toe jam is not really off yellow. He off AAA. You know, because of his birth date. That's what the word was. I'm just gonna tell you like that. I don't know if it's true or not. You know. But I can tell you what, I know what real toe jam dogs look like. You know, and they don't exist right now. I ain't seen a real toe jam looking dog in the last 20 years. But I know where some at that's official, but they ain't pure and they ain't heavy. It automatically came 50-50 toe jam and Chinaman. You see? The toe jam dogs I was used to and the yellow dogs I'm talking about was yellow on top and yellow on the bottom. If you start your yellow dogs off of a 50-50 yellow and Eli cross, you know, no matter how you breed them, it's still going to be that 50-50 slant in it. You can inbreed, but each one of them puppies is coming off of 50-50 dogs. So you're going to never, if you inbreeding two 50-50 dogs, you're going to always get the same 50-50 genes. It's never going to be 75, 25. You're never going to go outside of the boundary. But hey, man, like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? In Tacoma, Washington, folks just get away with anything. You know what I'm saying? Folks in Tacoma, Washington, it's cool being a bum. You know, in Pierce County, it's cool not taking care of your dogs. We don't get down like that in these other 49 states. You know what I'm saying? In Washington State, James M. McGivens is making y'all look bad. Like I said before, you know, you can't hide, dog, because here you go again. Jeff Blizzo. No hiding, homie. You know, we're not doing no hiding. You want to take it to that level? Be able to take it to that level. You know, you and your homeboys. Plain out and simple, brothers. Plain out and simple. And to the brother that was asking me, you know, what makes my yellow dogs real and everybody else on fake? Everybody else on not fake. Only some of them fake. You know, y'all just don't want to see it. You ain't got to see it, as long as I know it. Like I said before, that brother that gave me that interview, big shouts out to you, my brother, again, that David Tant interview. It has never been in sporting dog journals. It ain't never been an interview that touched this website, this social media, or anything that gave you in detail of the crookedness David Tant was doing with these yellow dogs. Everybody try to keep it under the cover. Everybody try to keep it under the cover. Nah, my friend. No. It don't happen like that, dog. You know. So maybe that's why y'all mad for, man. You stuck in the swamps with nowhere to go. And you think I'm going to be stuck with you. I got something that's, this week right here is called Make 'em Hate on PB K9s week. Boy, we going to make them hate this week. Hold up, man. We going to make them hate some more, and then I'm going to get back and tell y'all. Come on in, brothers and sisters. Y'all ain't got here yet, man. Come on in and stop going to them other channels and flipping back and forth. Hit that like button up. You know what I'm saying? Let's make them hate a little bit more. Then we're going to come back and make them hate even more and tell you why they hating some more. PB K9s, Dog Talking News. Some going to like it, some ain't. Some of my brothers, they call me the Candy Man. It is what it is, homies. Salute to y'all, brothers. Keep doing y'all things. PB K9s, let's get into it. Let's go. I'm out here with Red Lady. This is Hog's daughter. This is Hog's direct daughter. She's off Hog and Medacia. You know, this is JD Hog's mother. And most likely, this is the litter that I'll be having next off of Fletcher. The first breeding I did with them turned out excellent. You know, great bulldogs. There's no use to quit it if it's giving you great bulldogs. When it comes to her, she's Mayday with a touch of buck in her. You know, the buck is coming through the Jesse James ride dog. You know, great dog, great mother dog right here. Red Boy Jocko, man, that's pretty much what it is. Red Boy Jocko Bolio at his finest. That's the right girl. And with Grand Champion Hall being gone, you know, it takes the value of her up. Forget her puppies. It takes her value up. And the right red lady. Good warm day down here in South Carolina. Good warm February day. Ain't the right red lady. No. Face the camera. You're not gonna face me. You don't need to face me. But yeah, this is daughter of Hog and Medacia. Hey. And we got some more stuff to talk about, that Red Boy Jocko stuff and them yellow dogs we're gonna talk about on the video. We'll get more in detail about it. Like I said, this is JD Hog's mama. This is Bruce Banner's Charlotte. This is her grandmother. Like I said, man, you know, PB K9s is doing PB K9s, man. End of the day, I see it's a lot of brothers that hate in their own particular way that they hate. So I just let them do them. And that's why I made the post that I made on Facebook, you know, when I say about the yellow dogs, you know, don't get it twisted. Everybody don't got the same stuff. I'm showing and proving what Fletcher produced. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just taking no pictures of no puppies just to sell you some puppies and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing these dogs throughout their lives. You know, it's this difference, man. I keep up with the people that deal with my dogs, man. You know, red lady, sit still. Yeah, I keep up with the people that buy my dogs, man. I want to see how they turn out throughout their lives. You know, it ain't just about a sale with me. That's why I take pride in having real yellow dogs. I ain't promoting no fake shit. I don't care about, like I said, I don't care. Some of the dogs are great dogs, but their pedigrees aren't all the way right. You can say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel. It just is what it is. It don't make no difference right now because the dogs it's been 20 and 30 years. You know, it don't make a difference. But what happened, happened. You know, and we can't change what happened, and we ain't gonna erase what happened. That's why I talk about them yellow dogs. Now tell me, you didn't see career criminal up there. He's a career criminal in Florida. And man, the whole page, nothing but stealing. Nothing but stealing. And in 2024 was when you stole that car and got caught in traffic with a stolen car. But yet you up here worrying about these dogs and calling brothers' names out with these dogs and all kind of stuff like that. And this and that and this. Man, come on, man. Pro, you washed up, dog. You know? You washed all the way up. You in the same predicament James Elmer Givens in. When I say same predicament, you know, in the dog community, your word don't mean shit no more. You smoked too much crack, you wasn't bulldogging, and all you did was steal. You never bought shit. But man, listen, we're not listening to nothing you say, bro. You out of here. Bye-bye. Buck City Kennels. You been out of here. Bye-bye. Jay Black and Aubrey Harris. Get on my level, get your weight up, get your dogs up, or do something about it. Like I always say, man, it ain't my fault. That yellow in the sand around here, you know. Hey, Aubrey. Hey, Dreas. Hey, I'm waiting for your boy Dreas. Like I said before, I'm waiting on him to tell us how many good dogs he had since he ran with Team Aubrey, when he was connected to the dog man back in the days. Dreas, you let somebody fool you out your spot. You let a flunky fool you out your spot when you was already connected. But you ain't connected no more. Dreas. You showed your true colors, dog. You know, you didn't know nothing about Sambo dog, Dreas. Let me tell y'all brothers how these brothers is in this dog game. The whole shit that Dreas did. You know, he didn't know nothing about Sambo dog, right? He was ready to sell me Sambo puppy. Offspring. The dog was probably about 7 years old. You know, I was gonna buy him. He was off Sambo and some other shit that I don't really rock with on the bottom side. But I knew he was bred off both. So I was gonna get the dog. You know why I didn't get the dog? Brothers and sisters in the dog game? Cause what ruined the dog game? Haters. Dreas didn't know he was a hater then. He was trying to get whatever information he can get out of me. And like a lot of these dog brothers do. And then give you their ass to kiss. You see? I told the brother I want the dog, I'm getting the dog. Now once I showed interest in the dog, once I told him about Sambo history, my mistake, brothers. My mistake for me even telling him about the dog. I should have just went and bought the dog and shut the fuck up. I learned from my mistake. You know, if you got one of your old dogs that you're trying to get from a brothers and sisters, if you're trying to get your old stuff back, don't let that brother know that's your stuff. Just act like you're trying to buy that dog off the humbug. Once they find out it's your stuff, that you're trying to buy it, now they're interested in the dog. They like the dog. They're not going to sell the dog. So I catch this dude, Dreas, many years later. He got a son off that dog, the one that I was going to buy. He got a son off of it then. He was about 7 or 8 years old at the time. You know, so we talking about 15 years in between. This Aubrey Harris boy, no. Aubrey never knew me at this time. So now I'm about to buy this other puppy that's 25% Sambo from this brother. Just off the strength. Same thing happened. You know, he's saying he can't breed the dog. He can't breed the dog. Dog 8 years old, he never breeded yet. Dog won't breed. That's because you're not the type of bulldog that deals with these kind of dogs. You don't want to be. Dreas. You know, just give it to brothers how I give it to brothers. You didn't supposed to have no offspring off Sambo. You know. And see, you let Aubrey Harris trick you out your spot. Man, what kind of bulldogs he put in your hand since then? And if you're real, you know I'm telling the truth and you ain't mad about what I'm saying. You know? But I don't give a damn if you're mad or not. I'm just going to give it to you how it is. Yeah, yeah. Brother in North Carolina had a dog off Bo a few years back. Like I said, I was going to get the dog 8 or 9 years old. Somewhere around there, he was about grandson of Bo. Dealing with people that's trying to fit in. Them the kind of people that messed up the dog game. if you want my honest opinion. You know, I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for. You got the group of brothers over here that get lied to every day, and then you got the group of brothers over here that they want that real dog talk. Simple as that, man. And we gonna keep giving it to brothers. We can't help that y'all can't have dogs. We can't help that you can't get your puppies looking good. We can't help y'all out here showing pictures of these wormy ass looking puppies with pop bellies, stomachs look like roly-polies. We can't help your dogs don't look, no matter what you do. Like I told you, the supplement not gonna make you look like PBK when you're dealing with this Big John stuff. All right, I had to go get Fletcher. Let's go, boy. Give him a little bit of exercise. Exercise is all a part of keeping a healthy stud dog. All right, I'm out here with Fletcher. What I'm about to do is check, see how wet he is. Anybody don't know? I'm seeing how much fluid he has in his body, if he's dehydrated or if his body is good and wet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pinch behind his neck, and really I need to take his collar off, because his collar, it's one thing I hate as a dog, like how Fletcher wanna do. Hey, sit your ass still. Wanna rub up, hey, sit your ass still. Wanna rub all up on you. Can't even do the lesson, because he wanna rub all up on you. Red Boy Jocko dog for you, man. Pure yellow, Red Boy Jocko, heavy on the Chavis Jocko stuff. Still showing traits, still holding them traits in from Mr. Chavis Jocko. Hey. Has produced some great dogs out there, some great young dogs. And like I said, man, we don't get on the cameras and put the camera close to our dogs to make them look a certain kind of way. You know, we hands-on with this stuff, with these dogs, with these American Pit Bull Terriers. You know, if you can't be hands-on with them, you know, you just got to stay in your lane. Hey. Stop moving, you won't choke. You gotta have the dogs I got. Or either take pride in what you're producing. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick say, you not like us. A lot of y'all dog brothers, you not like us, man. But I think everybody understand that. Big shout out to everybody. Big salute to everybody. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal out there. You know, and remember, they can hate, but they still gonna play. At the end of the day, PB K9s, and I'm out.